Previously on the romance in Stargirl.
Is everything okay?
No.
Is everything all right?
No.
You okay, hon?
No.
Are you okay?
No.
I don't mean with the plan. I mean, are you okay with everything else?
No.
Let him go!
You even hit Courtney.
It was an accident!
No, it wasn't.
You haven't been acting like yourself, Rick.
Well, I don't think that's true. I think he has been acting like himself.
At least you'll die together.
He killed people to...
Another moment of silence for the Crocs. Okay, that's enough silence.
Who killed my father?
1 year ago. Oh, right. And we got... Okay, we're gonna see how Jordan survived being smashed into 1,000 pieces. Now...
Does this mean I get to be in the JSA?
Now, another argument to be made for Jordan coming back is now Mike isn't the one who took out the main bad guy. They should have burned him. That probably would have worked. Since they said that they burned witches back in the homeland, so that probably works. No. The owners of the gym aren't alive anymore. A moment of silence for the gym owner. No, I'm kidding. That's enough silence. Oh, did he not get all of his liquid back? Oh. I just need to yell at his fingers to get him to reconstitute themselves. That's how all us guys pull ourselves together in the morning. We don't have makeup to make ourselves look good, so we just have to shout at the hands, and then that gets it to look proper.
And we've made progress. The Crocs are with us.
A moment of silence for the Croc.
She might know what he's up to.
Cindy seemed pretty firm about working solo.
She even said no to working with her concubines. You know she's serious.
This ain't no Donkey Kong.
Yeah, if we don't stop him, it'll be game over. Blue, 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 doo, doo, doo. 1981, guys.
We weren't alive back then.
I know it just seems like you feel like you always got to get the last word in on me. It's just, I don't know what you're talking about. See right there, you're doing it.
I'm just claiming to speak last.
Is this what you want? No banter? Just an overly serious conversation that scares the hell out of everyone?
Guys, stop.
Sorry, Barb.
Sorry, Barb.
Barbara's looking good, by the way. Also, I like Courtney's star sweater. It's not as good as Barbara's current outfit, but since we're handing out compliments for...
And then the McKens put me on ice because they figured out that I ran their son over?
They won't.
How do you know that?
Well, because she kind of made a horrible mistake that it will get her to not see her boyfriend for a few minutes. She did it for you, so you better be
Because
grateful.
they think I killed Jordan.
What?
Why did they think that? It's not important.
This is not important. It's important to me.
Careful.
Is that everyone on one side of the door, weapons ready, prepared to strike whoever comes bursting in?
Have you seen my parents?
Oh. A moment of silence for Artemis's parents. The time card in the flashback said 1 year ago. Apparently, everything in Season 2 and up until now Season 3 has happened over the course of just 1 year. I guess they did that to keep them from going off to college, which is probably not that great options for colleges in Blue Valley. You know, not everyone needs to go off to college. Are you ding-dong ditching your... Okay, no, he's staying.
Jordan?
I'm a ghost, you're hallucinating.
Son of a bitch.
Hi, son.
Guten man.
My boy.
Jeg forstår.
I don't understand.
Grandma.
It's okay, mother. It'll all be okay now. Well, I'm not gonna say that. Is he gonna get another heart attack? Yeah, that's...
Dad?
Right after he found out he was a murderer. Isn't this a reunion?
I'm home.
But do we want him home, though?
Simple and yet beautiful, the world's inside of the mark. What is missing?
He misses the one with fake Courtney in it? Maybe it was just a coincidence that that one looked like Courtney.
Where have you been, Dad?
Getting cigarettes.
I had no consciousness. Just dreams. Dreams of you.
Dreams of getting cigarettes.
Everything I had to reform.
Why didn't you heal here? Why let us think you were dead?
I mean, based off of what he just heard, it sounds like he has a good excuse, but we know that he could have been back here a lot sooner than he was.
Our family was hunted for generations.
And burned like witches, right, quite justifiably.
Because once you knew...
Give him a minute, he needs to shout at his appendix.
You told Courtney, and this happened.
How'd you know about that? Have you been spying on him with cameras?
Courtney told me she was the one who killed you.
It wasn't Courtney who did it.
Okay.
It was her brother.
Glad we're finding out so soon.
Then why was she...
Look at the look on his face.
It was her brother.
Mike?
Mike?
Then why would she tell me that?
To protect him. But that's all in the past now.
Yeah, she did it for her sister points, which is kind of understandable, even though she gets negative girl points for it.
I've forgiven all of them because they believed what they were doing was right.
Perhaps you should too?
Courtney says you've killed people, Dad.
My goal was only ever to help people.
Well...
You know me.
Does he though?
Thought I did.
Yeah, that's right. He didn't know about Icicle or the Injustice Society or New America or Joey. Has he talked about Joey yet? Or Mr. Dysinger? Has he found out about Mr. Dysinger yet? Probably not.
Courtney's group and I, we want the same thing. We could just never agree on how we should achieve that.
Well, in an abstract kind of a way, sure. They want a better, brighter America. They just have wildly different ideas of what that looks like. Well, kind of.
Du will have frei.
You want peace?
Yes, Father.
He said yes, Father. Oh, wait. Why was that so funny? It looked like a traumatized puppy. A moment of silence for Artemis.
Where's Rick?
Tearing up gyms and old folks' home, probably.
It's that white ape hurt my parents. I'm gonna skin it alive.
Now that's how you threaten somebody. It always bugs me in movies and TV shows and books and video games when they say, if you hurt them, I'll kill you, when they're already planning on killing them. What Artemis said is, if that ape hurt my parents, I'll skin it alive. That's something that's additional to the death, so that's how you do it.
Mom? Dad?
A moment of silence for Mom and Dad.
E11? This room's too small for a giant mutant gorilla.
I was about to say.
These are human remains.
A moment of silence for the human remains.
Artemis.
Oh, she's so squeaky.
Hey, Court.
Oh, he does care. Well, if nothing else, he cares that there's two less fighters for their team. Oh, she does care too.
Hello, Barbara.
Barbara, you were supposed to drop your coffee.
It's good to see you, Barbara.
Don't be alone with him. Get out of there.
And to show I mean business, I am willing to help the JSA take down the Ultra-Humanite.
He's working with the Ultra-Humanite for sure. That he's full of crap. We already know that he's the guy in the chair who killed the Crocs, so he's fooling nobody.
How do you know about that?
I've been watching Blue Valley for some time.
On every screen, yes.
He didn't freeze Crusher and Paula. It was you.
Okay, so we're not taking too long to reveal something that the audience already knows. That's good.
I didn't want to, Barbara. I didn't set out to.
But, you know, those papers, they just fell into the trail that led them into my lair, and then when I found them, I was just so excited that I had to give them a hug with my ice dagger and freeze them. And, you know, it was such a beautiful moment that I just thought, isn't this the perfect time for them to die together romantically? So it really wasn't my fault, Barbara.
When you're ready to accept my help against the Ultra-Humanite, let me know.
When?
It really is good to see you, Barbara.
Especially in that outfit, I'm sure.
We found the Crocs. What's left of them.
What?
What? Somebody killed the Crocs without me? I think the owner of that barn is already dead, so he's just saving the demolition team some time, I guess.
That's not what I'm saying
The
at all.
plan is this. I'm taking out Icicle myself, whether anyone approves of it or not.
That's a good plan. Yeah. Oh, I love it. I love it. It's going right back to Courtney as soon as he finds out that she was just covering for Mike. At least that didn't last long. That's good. That's good.
Cameron, he's been back for 1 day and Artemis's parents are dead.
And that is awful. Okay, and he feels horrible about it, but it was
feels
self-defense.
horrible.
Okay, he thought they were
Self-defense! He let them into the place with the trail of papers in self-defense.
He's accountable.
Courtney, where was the accountability for the Crocs? Or Cindy? How can you say they deserve a second chance, but my dad doesn't?
That's kind of a good point.
Things can be different now. We can work together like you always wanted.
It does sound enticing.
Even my grandmother's agreed.
Lily agreed. Okay, if Lily agreed to this, I'm not so sure.
Think about it.
Okay, do you want... That sounds great, but could you kiss her before you leave? Thank you, yes, there. There's a little less oomph than usual. He kind of seems not sure about this. So he didn't tell her that he knows she didn't kill his dad. I guess if she's allowed to lie to him, then he's allowed to not mention that.
You're gonna need help with that.
Cindy.
Hey, Shared girlfriend has returned.
Let's team up.
She's sitting on my bed.
Smooth.
Very smooth, very smooth.
Hello, Courtney.
I hear you wish to marry my son.
Whatever you're doing, whatever you're planning, we're going to stop you.
You're gonna stop me from arranging your wedding with my son?
You murdered the JSA. No one can just ignore that.
It's a little bit weird that Courtney is the one saying this since she's been the one advocating for the redemption of the people who worked with Jordan. That weight is not nearly heavy enough for someone with super strength. Unless it just doesn't work like that. I mean, it's a pretty good projectile, though. Well, her family always used to just come on in with no announcements or knocking on the door. It's only fair. Hey Mom, I'm sorry that you kicked me out.
Hola.
Hello?
¿Estás allí?
Are you there?
Te mentí para protegerte.
I only lied to protect.
¿De qué estás hablando?
What are you talking about? I would like to know what she's talking about too.
Los quiero mucho, mamá.
I love you so much, Mom. Why do you love her so much? Your parents suck, remember?
Courtney should be here any minute.
She has to agree to this, Pat.
She doesn't have to agree to it. You can just go off, do it yourself. Sylvester, it's just better to do it yourself than to involve other people in your murder attempts. If you just do it yourself, then no one else has to have their own reputation or tarnished, or, well, I mean, if Sylvester's the only one who's comfortable with this, right? About just going to Jordan and murdering him on the spot. He's the only one who's okay with this. Everyone else, okay, not everyone else. Rick would probably not care. Yolanda was torn up about murdering about killing Brainwave. So she wouldn't want her name on this plan, and Courtney doesn't want Cameron to hear about her involvement in his dad's second death. And Pat doesn't want to tarnish his role as the Boy Scout leader who always advocates for the traditional superhero way. So if Sylvester just goes off and does it by himself, then no one else has to deal with the consequences. And he would be comfortable with it. He'd be fine, so...
I want to go after Icicle.
And you'll do it whether or not she's okay with that?
After all the support I've given you, I'm asking you, let me take the staff and face the man who killed me and my friends.
Well, you know, Sylvester, I just need some time to consider these words and probably not agree with you after I've done considering it. But you know what, I feel like in order to think this over, I need to not have the staff with me. So I'm just gonna leave it right here and then I'm gonna go off to my room innocently. Of course he's going out here to meet his partner in crime. Of course he is.
It's time.
Thank you for not pretending you were fooling me with this show. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, and not trust Jordan, I guess.